Hi, I'm Kathy Barker and this is Software Solutions. This is one of a collection of videos that is part of my Power BI Level 2 course. Please like or subscribe these videos that we're creating for you to show you what you can do with visualizations and reports in Power BI. We've had a look at tables and we've had a look at matrices. I'm going to now go back to the in-stock page, and I'm just going to hold my control key and wheel forward to zoom in. Now, something that we do a lot of is to copy visuals. Why create the wheel from scratch when you've already got something that's close to what you need? So I've got a table here which is close to what I need because I need another 2 tables. If I click on the edge of this and go to the More button, I actually get the option sometimes to copy it. I'm not getting it this time. Okay, so I'm just going to click on a visual and I'm just going to go Control C and then Control V twice. And I'll drag this copy over here. Notice the red alignment lines. This helps you line things up. So now I'm through the center. Now I'm lined up through the top and the bottom because I've got a red dotted line at the top and the bottom of that visual. I'm then going to drag this one, and as I move around, you can see red guidelines appearing when I've lined up to the top and the bottom of each visual. All right, so I've made 2 duplicates or 2 copies of a visual. And what I want to do with this copy here is explore how we can change this from being a sum function to being perhaps an average function or even a count function. When you click on a visual like a table and you look at these columns here, we looked at in an earlier video where we could right click and we could rename this visual, and we renamed this category and we renamed this total in stock. But I also want you to know that when you right click on total in stock, you don't have to settle for the sum function. You can choose average, min, maximum, count, standard deviation, etc. So I'd like to choose average. And so now I've got different values showing in here because this is the average number of units in stock we have by category. So now I really need to rename this visual. So I'll right click, rename for this visual, and I'm just going to call it average in stock and press enter. So now it's called average in stock, but when I rest on it, it's actually telling me this is the average of the field called units in stock, which is in the query DIM products. When I click on this table and rest on it, it says this is the sum of the units in stock field, which is in the DIM products query. This table now needs a little bit of a resize to accommodate the larger heading, and I'll just move that over a little bit. So now the conditional formatting probably needs to be updated as well. So I'm going to click on this table. I'm going to go Format Visual. I need to go to Cell Elements, and I need to choose Average in Stock, and I need to choose then the Icons button. When it comes to Average in Stock, and I am going to change this to Average of units in stock. I'm then going to change these numbers. This is going to be minus 100. This one's going to be 20. This one I've decided I'd like 43. This one I've decided I'd like to have 20, 43, and 100. So when a value is greater than or equal to minus 100, and less than or equal to 20, I want it to be a red flag. When it's between 20 and 43, I want it to be a tick. And when it's greater than or equal to 43 and less than or equal to 100, I want it to be a flag. So I'll go OK, and that will update my conditional formatting. But now I need to also sort in descending order by average in stock. So I'll click on the column heading until my largest one is at the top and my smallest is at the bottom. And that's what I want to see with that copy of the visual. Now this third table here, I want to change this as well. I actually want to change the total in stock to show the values, these values, as a percentage of the grand total or the column total. So I'm going to click this drop down, show values as a percentage of the grand total. So now I can see each category as a percentage of the grand total. How much of the total stock in stock is beverages? How much of the total stock in stock is condiments? And so I need to rename this visual accordingly. Click again, rename for this visual, and I'm just going to call it stock composition. This is the composition of my in-stock units. I really don't need conditional formatting for this. So I'm going to go to my format, my visual, I'm going to go to cell elements, and I'm going to choose my stock composition, and I'm going to turn the icons off. And so I turn it off, and so they've disappeared, and I need to stretch this also to account for the longer column heading. So I just wanted to show you how you can copy a visual if it gets you already part the way there. Copy a visual instead of starting from scratch. How you can then change the function from sum to average to any of the functions listed. Let me just go back to here and go back to here to show you that. Just click that down arrow or right click. So you can change the function, you can change the name, and you can even change the conditional formatting by going into Format Visual and particularly cell elements. Not only can you change the function, but also there's a show values as, and being able to utilize the percentage aspect. All right, I'm going to save my Power BI file. Please like or subscribe. Please come back for the next visual. We're going to have a look at charts, and there's some really good charts in Power BI.